Hello guys, once again Bisectatron here from Clash of Clans Manual. Today I'm bringing you guys a pretty lengthy video, very in-depth, but it definitely deserves it. This is on the GoWiWi / GoWiPe kind of attack strategy. This is my composition I use, and it's mainly for war that you're going to be using this strategy because it takes a while to train, and it's pretty specific to a base because the troops you use do vary based on the base. So anyway, I'm just going to be going through, and I have made steps as I usually do for all my attack strategies. This is for a Town Hall 9, but you can also watch this if you're at Town Hall 8, Town Hall 10. The same ideas are there, and there's a lot of good stuff in this video. So this is the composition I will be using. Some golems, witches, wizards, the usual stuff. Possibly some hog riders and giants to draw out the clan castle, and also P.E.K.K.A.s at the end, which you couldn't see in that first screenshot. I will be using P.E.K.K.A.s as well. So in the clan castle, you want your clanmates to usually give you wizards. It's pretty easy. That's the best thing to follow it up. And for spells, 2 rage, 1 lightning, and 1 jump. So I'll quickly go through the purpose of each troop. The golem is just going to take the hits and allow a path for the rest of your troops. The witch may summon skeletons, which adds to the fun. The wizard, who has that kind of funny thing in the new update, he is the main damage dealer and does all your stuff for you. P.E.K.K.A. does a lot of damage, and he's going to be going for the town hall, or she, and helping you out a lot. Wall Breaker is just going to bust through those walls for you. Barbarian is going to serve a variety of purposes, draw out the clan castle, and do some extra stuff for you. Archer's mainly for sniping outside buildings for 50%. Hog Rider, when I do use it, it is for drawing out the clan castle. And sometimes you can replace that with giants as well. Same purpose. So as far as spells go, the lightning spell, main purpose of that is just to take out those clan castle troops or get you an extra building. Rage spell is just going to boost your troops where they clump together where you need it. And jump spell is going to get them to jump over those walls. So before I go step by step and go really in depth to these attacks, I'm just going to show you one GoWiWi / GoWiPe, whatever you want to call it. I'll just call it GoWiWi. One GoWiWi attack, just in 4 times speed. Just to kind of, so when I do the steps, you're not completely surprised as to what I'm doing. And I'll go through in depth. Let's just go through times 4 speed, see what I'm doing, and then I'll explain a little bit later. So I'll be showing 2 attacks today, and one of them was from a previous war recap video. You might have seen that in the war recap. And this one was from a more recent war, which I didn't recap. But we actually did win, in case you were wondering. So hope you guys kind of saw the basis of that attack, so you won't be surprised when stuff goes on, because it goes on very fast in the GoWiWi. A lot of precision, not a whole lot of time for error. It's a very well practiced, but once you get it down, you will be able to take it to the next level with your attacks, especially in wars. So step 1 is going to be draw out the clan castle with either hogs, giants, or barbarians, depending on what you're bringing. So the clan castle is pretty close to the outside. I'm going to drop a barbarian, and that barbarian and a couple of its barbarian friends will draw out the clan castle, and that will be that. So for step 2, I'm going to lure that to where I'm going to attack. I'm attacking from the left side on this base, so I'll attack off, or draw the troops to the left, and also it said drop that lightning spell. I probably should have dropped the lightning spell right when they came out, because they were pretty close together then, so don't be afraid to drop the lightning spell right away. But if they come out in kind of a weird way, you can just group them together later and drop the lightning spell like I did here. Anyway, you're going to distract the wizards or whatever's remaining, then drop your witches and some wizards to take out the rest of the clan castle. So I will now drop a barbarian to distract, and then quickly get those witches down. Gotta have quick fingers for that, so the witches don't get destroyed. Now you're going to drop your golems, and they're going to take the main damage for this attack. Soak up all those hits, make sure that the defenses target them first, then drop some wizards around to start taking out some of those outer buildings. So now drop your wall breakers to help break into that first layer of the base and direct your troops inside of it. So I'm going to drop some wall breakers on each side and hopefully break those troops into the base. Now you're going to bring your main attack, the P.E.K.K.A.s, the heroes, the clan castle troops, 4 wizards, any remaining wizards you have, if you didn't need to use all of them to take out the outside buildings. Also drop a rage spell where they clump together inside the base. So this is your main attack, and once the wizards clear out those outside buildings and you have a clear path to the center, you can drop your king, queen, clan castle, and P.E.K.K.A.s, and they will enter the base if everything goes well. Now you're going to want to drop that jump spell and help them get to the center going for that town hall. And also do that second raid spell and just get your troops going. So right now I'm doing a pretty good job getting my troops inside the base. I'm going to drop that second raid spell and my troops will go to work on that town hall, take out the queen, and from here on out it's just about getting 50% and trying to get a 2-star. So next step is step 8. So as the attack dies down, keep in mind you got to start putting some archers, minions down, or anything else, usually to get that extra 50%, but also to take out the town hall if there's like 1 hit left in it, or to get that 3-star if you're close to it. But it looks like those Infernos and Teslas did a pretty solid job on my troops, so I'm down to 38%. There's a golem kind of towards the bottom left side of the screen that for some reason didn't break through and is just kind of still hanging there. So, I mean, all I have is a couple archers and minions, and this guy, his base, it's not that great, but one thing he did was make it so you can't really snipe any buildings. Pretty much every building is guarded by a defense, so I'll fast forward and my attempts to get 50% failed. But this attack was it was okay, but I was hoping for more stars. This base wasn't the best to attack with the GoWiWi, but you know, it happens. And the main things that really hurt me was, as you can see, the wall breakers that were going to help that golem break to the middle got taken out by that mortar right there. So that golem was not able to soak up any damage and enter the base. Instead it got stranded on the outside where it doesn't do any good. Then on the inside, the Infernos went to work on my witches and wizards. So usually the P.E.K.K.A.s, the heroes, take all the damage and the witches and wizards are left behind to shoot things down. But the Infernos have 10 targets total, so they were able to quickly take down my witches and wizards. And then the P.E.K.K.A.s were destroyed by those Teslas in the middle. So Teslas and Inferno Towers are kind of your biggest enemies when using this GoWiWi or GoWiPe strategy. So that was my first attack. Wasn't the best, but I thought it kind of showed, especially at the beginning, how you want to go about starting off things. Now I'm going to show another attack, starting with step 1 once again. This was from a previous clan war, which was actually in one of my recap videos. I brought 2 hogs this time, instead of like a wizard and a couple barbarians. And I tried to get them to that mortar to draw out the clan castle. There was a Tesla in the way, but they were able to set up some giant bombs, which was good. So now I can't do step 2 because the clan castle is still inside, the troops are still inside the clan castle, and you can't really do step 3. So I'm just going to continue with the attack, which is drop your golems, wizards, and now we have to drop witches too, because we didn't drop them for the clan castle. So you follow them up like you do normally. So I'll drop a couple wizards just to clear things out initially, and now I'll drop my golems, and that was pretty good placement. They'll distract pretty much all those defenses, and we can continue on with the attack. I'll put my witches down in the background, and now step 5, drop your wall breakers to break into that first layer of the base. So I'm going to drop a couple wall breakers to get in near that mortar and get my troops going towards the base, towards the center. So now we're going to do all that good stuff, dropping our first raid spell, getting our heroes, clan castle, P.E.K.K.A.s, big hitters, our wizards, all that stuff into the middle of the base under that raid spell. As you can see, the clan castle came out. I'm going to drop my lightning spell on it now, and it shouldn't be a problem. So heroes going down, and I did a really tricky thing with this jump spell. This is advanced. I dropped it right in the middle of the base where that clan castle is, and it was able to effectively remove all the middle walls. So now the base is no longer divided into sections. It's now kind of one big square because I removed pretty much all the walls inside, so my troops can go around to each section and take out the buildings in them. So I'm going to drop that raid spell now and get my troops going on the town hall. Towards the top I have my king and some wizards. Towards the bottom I got my P.E.K.K.A.s, my queen, and some witches. So things are looking pretty good. Still have a lot of troops alive. I'm already up at 2 stars. Let's see if we can ride this thing out for the 3rd star. Alright, so got my queen still going pretty strong. And a couple wizards at the top of the screen making their way through. And the key thing is I still have a P.E.K.K.A. and 2 witches alive. So what I love about the P.E.K.K.A.s are, if they actually survive late in the battle like this, they're pretty dependable on finishing things up and getting you that 3 stars. The witches too. So if those guys can survive long into the battle, you know you have a good chance at 3 stars, as opposed to just bringing witches and wizards and GoWiWi. So I like using P.E.K.K.A.s, and now we can do step 8, kind of drop those remaining troops to make things hurry up and finish, and I will get 3 stars, it looks like. So great attack. I can't really critique anything. There was that little scare at the beginning where I couldn't draw out the clan castle with those hog riders, but the funny thing was the hog riders actually served a different and more important purpose in the beginning, different than drawing out the clan castle. So if we look at in half speed, I was trying to get them to that mortar, which would draw out the clan castle troops. A Tesla popped up, so I was kind of freaking out, like, oh no, I can't draw out the clan castle now, which is going to be a serious problem. But they didn't quite get to the mortar, but that last hog was able to set off both those giant bombs. And those giant bombs could have done a lot of damage to my wizards and witches and other various troops going in, my wall breakers. So once again, here's my army composition. Those were 2 attacks you saw, 2 different attacks. I tried to show a couple different ones to give you some perspective on this attack strategy. It was pretty in-depth. You might want to watch it again or kind of think about it. Practice it. It takes practice. I wasn't great at this my first try either. It's a big precision, but the payoff is great, especially in Clan Wars. That's the main thing. You can scout out a base, see exactly what troops to use, then bring them for Clan Wars. So comment any suggestions on this strategy or other questions, and like and subscribe for more videos as always. But I'm going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is the GoWiWi GoWiPe attack strategy. That's how I do it as a Town Hall 9. Tell me how you guys do it. I'd love to see that. I'll make some more videos very soon, so I'll see you guys in those. But until then, Bisectatron out.